like voice acting like
That's
that?
a great question. Sarah?
Sarah.
Your eyes are bleeding. It's okay. You'll be okay.
Going out first.
About 10 years ago, I was working on a video production in Houston, and hey, sweet. I was working on a video production in Houston, and I was working with a guy who said, "You got a lot of experience in acting, don't you?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I mean, I've been doing that since I was 5." He said, "You ought to go and audition for this place in town called ADV Films. They buy these Japanese animated shows and they dub them into English, and they need actors." And I thought, well, that sounds kind of fun. So I went and auditioned, and I got cast as Vega in Street Fighter 2.
So cool.
And I mean, it was a brand new experience, but again, it was acting. It was just using different tools. I mean, I didn't have the luxury of using my facial expressions or my body language or gestures or any of that. It was all, in the voice. And then the next show came up, and I got cast again, and then the next one, and again, and it just kind of started going. It was quite by accident. Well, I don't believe in accidents. It was quite a blessing and a gift from God to get the chance to do something like this that I love so much. It's not about money. We don't get paid a lot of money, in case you're curious about that. How much do you make? Not much. But the trade-off is that it's something that you love to do. So let me encourage you guys, you young guys and girls, if anyone dangles a lot of money in front of you to do something that you don't like to do, don't take it. Because you will be infinitely happier doing something you love for less money than to get paid a ton to do something you hate. Because it'll make your life miserable, I promise you. So that's my little word of wisdom to you. I promise. And the adults in the room will go, yeah, that's true. Yes?
The census for if you want to voice act are in New York and LA, correct? Like.
Well, Vancouver, forget them. We're in Vancouver, right? They've got their whole thing going on up there separately. There really aren't any American voice actors that get to be a part of that. I actually went to Vancouver last week, and I have plenty of friends that are voice actors up there. And they're like, and they're working on Death Note. Means that we aren't. So I did a con with some guy that's in Death Note, Trevor Duvall, and I'm like, Trevor, I want to do something in Death Note. I mean, like a cameo, just like an episodic character. He's in and he's out. And I'm going to be there for a week in October. So he's like, dude, I'll get you in. And I was like, sweet. Then he calls me and he tells me that nobody who is not Canadian and in the Union works in Canada. So I'm like nothing. So it was sad. It was unfortunate, but that's what they do. Anyway, so there's Vancouver and there's Houston and Dallas, and then LA and New York. Those are basically the 5 cities where voice acting kind of